The Vanishing Painting. In the heart of a quiet village, there stood an old mansion that housed an art gallery owned by the reclusive collector, Mr. Adler. Among his prized possessions was a painting called The Midnight Rose, known for its vivid colors and the hauntingly beautiful woman at its center. Rumor had it that the painting was cursed. Anyone who tried to steal it would vanish. One crisp autumn morning, the local authorities were called to the mansion. Mr. Adler was frantic. The Midnight Rose had disappeared from its frame overnight, leaving behind nothing but an empty wall and a faint smell of roses. There were no signs of forced entry, and the house had been locked from the inside. Detective Clara Reed, renowned for solving the most puzzling cases, was brought in. She examined the gallery carefully, her sharp eyes scanning the room. No broken windows, no secret doors. Strange, she muttered. She interviewed Mr. Adler, who swore no one had been inside. The staff had left early the previous evening, and there were no cameras in the gallery. It's as if it vanished into thin air, he said, his voice trembling. As Clara walked through the house, she noticed something odd. A small rose petal rested on the floor just beneath the painting's empty frame. She picked it up and found it unusually fresh. Following her instincts, she traced a faint trail of petals leading to the mansion's attic. Inside the dusty attic, Clara found a large, ornate mirror covered by a sheet. Pulling the sheet aside, she gasped. Reflected in the mirror was the midnight rose, perfectly intact. But it wasn't hanging on the wall behind her, it was trapped within the mirror itself. The woman in the painting seemed to stare directly at Clara, her eyes almost alive. Realizing the mirror held some kind of mysterious power, Clara carefully examined it. There was an inscription on the frame, written in Latin. What is stolen must return by midnight, or the thief becomes part of the art forever. With the clock ticking, Clara confronted Mr. Adler. Under pressure, he admitted the truth. The painting had been stolen years ago from another collector, and he had used the enchanted mirror to trap it in his gallery. Now, the mirror demanded the painting be returned to its rightful place. By midnight, Clara returned the mirror and the painting to the original owner's estate. The painting was restored to the world, and the curse lifted. But as she walked away, she couldn't shake the feeling that the woman in the painting was watching her, her eyes now filled with gratitude, or something darker. The case was closed, but the mystery of the midnight rose would haunt Clara for years to come.